Hi guys, and welcome to another exciting episode of Ron's Weight Loss Journey. And I'm Ron, and if you're new to my YouTube community, welcome. And if you're a returning member, welcome back. Well, I'd like to state, first of all, I'm not a medical doctor. I don't make any medical claims. I just know what works for me might not work for you. So I would suggest do your homework and clear anything that you want to do for a new adventure that regarding your health, to clear it with your doctor. Well, today is the week-ending results from week 37, and I just want to explain how my week went and what we did for activity and what we did for prep meals. So today is Monday, May 10th, one day after Mother's Day. So if you're a mother, happy Mother's Day. Somebody might have forgot to mention to you about it, and I've always, in the past, always remembered my mom on Mother's Day, and so I know, I just wanted to put that out there. And so how did we do? Well, we did really, really well. First of all, we started the month off with a 7-day egg fast. We had a 5-day egg fast with a 2-day transitioning period. For that total week, we lost, from the 1st to the 7th, we lost 7 pounds. And today when I weighed myself, I'm at 7-pound weight loss. So I started the month off at 251 pounds, and I'm down to 244 pounds. So we lost 7 pounds. So I feel absolutely terrific about that. So we're definitely going to be doing the egg fast a couple other times during the course of the month. One is probably, I'm thinking about the 3rd week of the month, and definitely at the start of every new month, to help keep my body in ketosis and help keep burning the fat for fuel. And yeah, it's been absolutely a pleasure putting my video post up there, my Facebook post. So I guess now you guys want to know what we did for activity. Now I got my notepad here, so you just bear with me. Before I do that, I wanted to talk about the egg fast. So I tried to film out the recipe. I was making some creamy, cheesy pancakes one day, and it was a total disaster filming. It was a total disaster making them, but the pancakes actually were pretty good. I had missed a couple of ingredients when I had made those, and then I don't have a printer, so I wrote down my notes, and then the second time I made them, they were absolutely terrific. And then the third time I made them like shaffles, and they were nice and fluffy like waffles. And I had made them on the mini dash, and as a matter of fact, I did that yesterday, and I used my little power blender that I had, and I followed it to the T, and I doubled up my recipe, and I followed it up to the T, and they came out absolutely great. So I made 4 eggs, and that made like about 8 shaffles or pancakes, and they were terrific. I put a little bit of that maple syrup on there last night, sugar-free, and yeah, and that was my second meal from yesterday. And our first meal for Mother's Day, I made some steak, and I had a couple of pickles with it for a side dish. I don't do any more instant potatoes or anything related to too many carbs anymore. And that was pretty much what we had yesterday. Now, I figured out a way how to film a recipe so that I don't have to be intimidated by my voice or making mistakes. And all I'm just looking for is little bits of video clips. And then what I want to do is I want to, like for instance, the pancakes. It's like 4 ingredients. I'll have all the ingredients already in my little cups, and I'll just film what I have, and then I'll just put the instructions over the timeline, and then I'll just do a little tiny video of me stirring it, and then when I'm actually pouring it into the pan or the grill, it'll be done nice and professionally, and really taking my time with it. When I make something new, I kind of really have to, make it a few times before I feel comfortable filming. I'm going to be filming 90-second keto bread later today for people that don't know what that is. And I want to do a keto in a mug, pizza in a mug they call it, and try that today. But those are some of the recipes I'm going to be filming out for later today, and I'll post them up as I get them done. And hopefully I won't kind of mess up. So what did we do for activity? Well, we did walking. So for the month right now, today, I got 22 miles in. We issued a 100-mile walking challenge for anybody healthy enough to join my walking challenge. That came out, we're having no issues with my back anymore. We're feeling absolutely terrific. So we did a For activity, we downtowns. Oh, okay. So I'm going to put my notes down because I don't need no more for my activities. Okay, so the first day we went downtown 3 or 4 times this week. I absolutely love it in the downtown area. We have an historical district. I go down there and snap out photographs and take selfies. And I went down to Shoreland Farms a couple of times. Saturday I went down to Shoreland Farms with my wife. Now this is after the second walk. It's Saturday morning. I went down to Barrett Park and I went down to the waterfall, took some video, a ton of photographs, and then I slid on the sled, and yeah, I had a childhood memory. That was fun. And so when I got home, my wife said, I'd like to go walking, and I was already tired. I already did 2 miles in the morning. I goes, yeah, okay, because I'm trying to get my 100-mile pace in. I got to average 3.5 miles a day to get my 100-mile walking pace in for the month. And so we ended up going back over to Shoreland Farms, and I said, well, how do you feel about going down to the reservoir? So we walked down to the Haywood Reservoir, and it was a little bit muddy in certain spots, so she got her sneakers all full of mud. She wasn't too happy with me. But we made it to the reservoir and took a selfie photograph of her and I together, and took some more photographs and some little short video clips while I was down there. And that's generally a 2-mile walk up and probably a 2.5-mile walk total up and back, and depending on how you want to walk around the farm. So that was a successful day. And then Sunday, Mother's Day, I went to the downtown walking, and then we went to the Sterling Trail Rail. We walked the half the path, came home. I had 5 miles, 4.6 something miles in. I think it was 4.67, pretty close to 5 miles yesterday. And then Friday, I think I did a lot of downtown walking. I don't quite remember Friday. And there was one day when I went to Shoreland Farms. That was Friday, yeah. So Friday morning I went down to Shoreland Farms, and at 5:30 in the morning to take some sunset photography. And then I got a text from my friend Mary. She said, you want to do the farm today with me? And okay, so I go down to the farm. That's after I was already there, almost 3/4 of an hour. And she got there and it was too windy for her, and she didn't feel like doing any more. So she went home, and I said, well, I'm already here. I might as well just walk around the apple orchard. So the same Haywood Reservoir, there's 2 reservoirs there, by the way, the Haywood and the Fallbrook Reservoir. And so I said, well, okay, I'm going to go down to the Haywood Reservoir. So I walked down there, and there's 2 paths to take once you get down there. One's right and one's left. The first few times I've gone there, I walked down to the right of it, and when you walk down that path, it's kind of like a goat trail, so you really have to be vigilant and careful with how you're walking. So when I walked down to the left of the path, and I hadn't been that way, I said, I'm going to try this way, and I could see the water ahead of me, and I said, well, it doesn't look too far. It was only about maybe 50 yards, and it was a really safe path for me to walk. It was all nice and flat ground. But it was hilly going down, and there was some wet spots along the way, and a little bit of a mushy area, that's where my wife got all full of mud. So I got down to the reservoir, and I found a quarter on the ground, picked that up, and 1988 was the year, and so I said, okay, this is really cool. So I grabbed a hold of some video and did some photography while I was there. So I'm looking to pick up a strap for my tripod, or a tripod bag, so I can start carrying my tripod down there over my shoulder, because I'm carrying a cane, I'm carrying 2 cameras when I go down there, and all that stuff is heavy, and I got to be vigilant when I'm walking, because I don't want to slip and fall and damage my back or anything like that, because it's been feeling absolutely great. And I went over to the Sterling Trail Rail with my friend Mary. She hadn't never been, and her and I walked up all the way to the bridge, and that was another day I had gone up there. And so basically, I guess you know the theme. We did lots of walking, made a lot of shackles this week, and had some other good meals in between. I've been finding some some sugar-free puddings and stuff like that. I'm not sure if it's keto approved or not, but as long as it's sugar-free, I'm going to buy it every now and then for a little snack. And I'm down 81 pounds for my weight loss journey, and I'm feeling absolutely terrific. And having childhood memories. Oh yeah, and I went down to Doyle Field one day this week, and I walked around the outside of the perimeter track twice. I think I pretty much walked almost 2 miles that day. I ran into an old schoolmate, Chris, that I used to go to school with. There we kind of were reminiscing about John Gallagher, my homeroom teacher, which he was in my homeroom. Different teachers we had and what we did for activity. He was just curious about me. He follows me on Facebook and my weight loss journey as well. And so I had a good day there. I did one on the swing set, and I took a photograph of me sitting on the swing. Now I want to go up there again another time, maybe set up my tripod if I can't find anybody, and just take a video of me swinging on the sets. And it's just because you're at the age of whatever, the whole idea behind losing weight is to get healthy and being able to get out there and enjoy life. And if you guys got kids, and you're overweight, I mean, that's not fair to the kids, especially if you want to play with them. And I know some of you can relate to that. So once you get your body in a better place, like I have, you're going to find it's going to make a huge difference in your life and be going forward. And if not for yourself, do this for your kids, because you're going to want to play with them, and mom and dad can't play with them because they're overweight and having a hard time, struggling. Just try to remember that for them. And I wanted to point out there too that I am a firm believer of God and Jesus Christ, and we have better days that are going to be fast approaching. I just want you to be aware of some intel that I've been picking up, that there's going to be some rolling blackouts coming pretty soon. So I don't want you guys getting alarmed about it, but there's going to be some stuff going on that I can't talk about it on my YouTube channel. But just be aware of that, and just know that when certain things happen, with the Arizona voting tally is almost complete, and people are going to really, really surprised about the outcome. And so I just want to leave it at that, because I don't want my YouTube channel to be shut down. And I do believe in God, and I do believe in my faith, and I know better days are coming. In our state, we're going to 25% capacity today, and we can start, and we can go outside now. We don't have to wear a mask anymore unless we can't social distancing. We still have to wear a mask in the store, but it is what it is. A couple of things I didn't wish I did, like take the vaccine shot, but you know what? I'm trusting my faith in God that everything's going to be okay. And but anyways, I don't know what else I want to say, but I'm just going to continue on with my journey. We're going to go walking. Oh yeah, I wanted a few more things before we leave. Okay. So hopefully Thursday is going to be the pick of the litter for weather days. So I asked my friend Mary if she wanted to do the Publix Rock at Shoreland Farms. Now I went there a couple times. The first time I went there with Mary, it took me 4 hours to get up and back total time, which it should only take a half hour. That's how bad everything was with me, my body wise. And so I asked her, how do you feel about going down there Thursday? And so I'm hoping she's willing to go down with me Thursday, because I really don't want to venture out that area by myself. And if she doesn't, I'm going down there by myself. I'll be very smart and vigilant about it. And if I feel as if I can't make it up that goat trail, then I just won't make it up that goat trail. But I'm definitely doing that. And then my friend Warren texted me this weekend, and he asked me about going up New Hampshire with him Wednesday. And Wednesday I have to see a friend of mine that she's down here from Florida, and her husband had a lot of camera equipment before he passed, and I want to see what he had and see what else she's liquidating her house because she wants to stay in Florida all the time. And so I'm going to be going over there Wednesday, and if the weather holds out Friday and Warren still wants to, we're going to plan on going down to that Mount Monadnock in New Hampshire Friday, scout it out, see if it's a possibility for me to scale it with Jessica Freeman from Keto Rewind. I issued a challenge to her last year, and she invited me, Donna and I, at a camp this summer for a day, and then we'll just do a talk, and then maybe another day we'll plan on going down there in scaling it, because it's going to be a few hours. It's going to be a whole day event. And I know I could do it, and I just want to make sure I can actually do it and see how rocky it is. But from what I understand from my friend Warren, he used to be a scoutmaster and take scout troops up there, so he's quite familiar with the area. And he said there's about 6 different ways to get up the mountain. There's easy way, harder way, and so we'll evaluate the situation, and then we'll determine it from there. And so I'm looking forward to that, and I'm just going to continue on with my weight loss journey, and I'm going to get some recipes filmed out this week and put them up on my timeline, and we'll do some more motivational videos this week and put them up also. So I guess that's probably all I got to say. Like I said, this week ending 37, and I'm down 7 pounds from my weight. I'm down 81 pounds total from my weight loss journey, and I'm feeling absolutely terrific. And I can't thank you enough. I can't thank Steffi Newman from the incredible Shrinking Steffi and her Facebook support group, The Shrinkables, and Jessica Freeman from Keto Rewind and her Facebook support group, Keto Rewind Support. And it's been absolutely a pleasure doing volunteer work for our city. We also have activities coming back, our concerts and all that stuff I'll be filming, the stroll events, and all the activity outside. It might be kind of weird with the social distancing, but we're outside, and I'm going to film and just go back to being plain old Ron again, which I really loved doing before in the past. And now that my back and my body I'm down weight, and I'm feeling absolutely terrific. And so going forward, we're just going to keep doing what I'm doing, inspiring other people to get healthy, and continuing on my 100-mile walking challenge for this month. And there's going to be a couple of days this week where I'm just going to go out there and pound the hard pavement and just do some old-fashioned street walking. And I pace myself. I don't push it. I just take my time. And if I need to stop, I stop. I take photographs. And if I need to rest my back a little bit, I rest. It's pretty much that simple. I'm in no rush, and I don't intend on rushing. And I just pushing out my mileage. And I'm just I feel really, really good and really terrific. And like I said, really fantastic. And all my shirts are starting to get so loose now. I got to think about getting new shirts, but smaller size. So that's a good thing. But Saturday we got the citywide yard sale coming up, and maybe I might get lucky and find a few shirts yard sailing. I'm picking up my fishing license this week to go fishing, and I hadn't done that since I was a kid, and that was part of Jessica Freeman's challenge last month. And I'm just doing activities that's fun and exciting, and I just love it, and I love life. I love helping other people, and I'm really appreciative of everything. I don't take anything for granted. I just, if God took my life right now, then I'm looking forward to the day I can go back into heaven. I had a near-death experience in 2010 or 12, and I know what to expect when I go, and I do. I just enjoy life. What can I tell you guys? But anyways, if you want me to help you, if you're struggling with weight loss or drug addiction or alcohol or relationships or anything like that, I'll leave my contact below the tagline, and feel free to send me an email and say, Ron, can you give me some help or some advice? And I'll share my phone number with you, or we can do a video chat, and and I'll try to help you that way the best I can. But I just want to say, like I said, if you're new to my YouTube channel, welcome. And if you're a returning member, welcome back. And if you're new, could you please subscribe to my YouTube channel, because it helps my other members know when I'm posting the latest video. And I'm going to close now by saying, remember, you guys are amazing and the best. And thank you for supporting my weight loss journey. Have a good week, and be watching for some videos I'll be posting later this week. Remember, you guys are amazing.